Hey you, it's day 3 of my Dose of Gold recaps where I go over the gold trades I took today in the futures market. This is not financial advice. This is me documenting my journey towards financial freedom. But before we get into that, I got myself a nice hammock yesterday that goes perfectly with my microdose tea. I'm just gonna enjoy this for a moment. I'm Rogue Royce, and I'll see you in the charts in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get into it. And yes, I'm wearing shorts under here, but these are my boxer shorts because if you didn't know, trading is a male-dominated space, and I'm here to take over. So I got my boxer shorts on. I'm ready to get in the proper mindset, you know? So let's start from the top. Higher time frames. Is this all kind of sounding the same to you? And I haven't changed anything on my chart. Why do I need to? The higher time frames, it takes a while to hit my targeted area. And my targeted area is this yellow line up here, the negative 27 on my Fibonacci. But we got the 4 hour, and I have it on replay already because this is when I came down to look at my chart at 6 o'clock. This is what I was seeing. So 4 hour, still going in an uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows. Oh, before I forget, remember that last trade on Wednesday? Yes, it took me out at 1 o'clock. It took me out at 1 o'clock, so it didn't fully hit my take profit at that time. And it was so close as well. It was so close to my take profit, but then it reversed. But at 1 o'clock, price was around here. So I made a little bit of money. But yeah, I didn't close early because why would I do that? That's just, if it were to have pulled up, I would have lost some profits. So let's see. And then it continued to go higher and higher. But I wasn't worried about that because what do I have? One session, which was New York, it was over by then. So I wasn't worried about what was going on up here in these charts. So I had my one session. I only trade gold. And so I can really know what's going on with gold. These pairs, I don't know if you know, but these pairs are like relationships. So I'm not very good at juggling relationships. I'm terrible at multitasking. So just imagine multiple people. These pairs are like people, and you want to get in tune with their patterns and their habits and how do they move and why do they move the way they move. That's why I stick to my one pair. And then what did I say? One session, New York, one pair, and then the one strategy. Breaks and retests. That's all I was sitting down here and waiting for come 6 o'clock. So I hopped on the market. My major structure was going in an uptrend still. So I'm still with the intent of looking for buys. 6 o'clock, it had broken this structure. It did break a previous structure, and I can mark this off really quickly as a minor level of resistance that was broken and turned into support. So it had broken it and retested during London session, but I wasn't looking at the market because that's not my session. So I'm not worried about what it's doing outside of my session. I wasn't always like this. I have proper FOMO, and I still do have FOMO, which is fear of missing out. I'm still working on that a little bit. But you can't catch every trade. That's how you lose more money than you need to. And I'm very familiar with taking losses, so I need to minimize that. It's all about risk management. And this is also why I go back and forth on saying I'm a day trader because words matter. So if I say I'm a day trader, then I feel like I need to take trades every day. But I'm starting to work on saying I'm a market analyst. My job is to sit at this computer and analyze the market. And whether it gives me what I need to see or it doesn't, I've already done my job. I analyzed the market, because that's the thing with trading. And people, we feel guilty also because we're so used to 9 to 5 jobs and working. We feel guilty if we don't take a trade. At least I did. I felt like I was doing something wrong. But the aim of the game is patience, besides making money. But you cannot make money if you're not patient. It pays to be patient. So you have to wait. So I most of the time just say I'm a market analyst, because on the subconscious, it does a lot. And that's also why the colors on my chart, like, it's way deeper, like I said, than just candles. There's a lot of psychology to this game. If you see reds and greens, like greens, you're in profit. You might think, oh yeah, I'm making money, and then you could get scared. You don't want to lose that money. Or if you see red, you get scared that it might, like, you're in drawdown. Red, drawdown, something bad is happening. So I had to change my colors on my chart. Blue is calm. Blue really calms you. So on a subconscious level, if I see, let me draw this out really quickly. Let's say I took a trade over here. Let's just say, because it was bullish and I was looking for buys. So I had taken a trade here. And then let's just say my colors were red, and it's in drawdown. So if I'm seeing red, I'm panicking. I'm starting to get scared. And if you're scared, you're probably going to try and exit that trade, because again, our brain is just trying to help you. It's your friend, but you have to be the one in control and be like, nah. It's a whole brain mindset shift. So I changed my colors to try and help me not be so scared, to just be able to do what I have to do and operate like a computer. And also, sorry about the background noise. If you do hear some buzzing or humming, that is my computer overheating. And you know why. Because this girl is old. So the aim of the game is to make some money so we can get a new laptop. But that's besides the point. So 6 o'clock, I hopped onto my laptop and I saw that it was buys. My bias was buys. And it was making bullish candles. So cool. I wait for the breaks and retests. So I have my break of structure line right here. So I'm sitting on my hands, and this might go super fast. So we'll drop down to the 5-minute. Sitting on my hands, and I'm just waiting for it to come to this line here. If it comes, I enter. If it doesn't hit the line, I can't enter. So it got really close. So I'm like, ooh, nice. I'm about to take a trade. She does what she does. She plays around. And I'm waiting at this point. I've been sitting here for long enough to know that why would I enter early? I'm going to lose money. So I wait patiently. She broke. Price broke. My break of structure line. So what do I do? At this point, I think you know, I wait for the retest. Honestly, though, I should not have even been in this trade. I shouldn't have taken any trades today. One, because it's Friday, so things were moving kind of slow, but that's besides the point as well. I'm still going to take a trade on Friday. But I had a limit order, to be honest. Because again, I'm usually out of the market by 9 o'clock, because Eastern time, that's like noon time. And what are they doing at noon? Going to lunch, doing their thing, getting out of trades. So volatility, the volume on the market goes down. So I usually try and get out of, I stop looking for trades at 9. If I am still in a trade, then I will take a trade. But I had a limit order still sitting here that I honestly forgot about. And then my alert went off at 9:15 and I'm like, oops, well, we're in it. So let's just see what happens. So we're in it. And she immediately goes into drawdown. So what I'm trying to work on right now is the reason why I should probably be waiting for engulfing candles. But like I said, I have major FOMO. This is what I knew this about myself before, but trading will reveal all your flaws. And I wouldn't necessarily say that's a flaw, that's just a personality. Like, I love doing all things and want to be part of the action. So I get in when it hits my area. I don't wait for engulfing candles, which I think I might need to start implementing soon because I know it's just because of FOMO. And my lines could very well be wrong, but if I wait for an engulfing candle, that would tell me when there's more sellers in the market. So yeah, that's just something I need to personally work on. I'll get there. I will get there. But I was in the trade. She immediately took me out. And what do? Nothing. It's a lost trade. I lost some money, but that's the name of the game. It's risk to reward. My aim was to make 4 times what I lost. So yes, I lost a little bit, but it's very small compared to what I had intended to win. Also, now I know, remove my limit orders by 9 o'clock. That's a me mistake. A lot of the times our losses are human errors, to be honest. So I didn't do anything different. I didn't take a different strategy. I waited for the break and the retest. I entered. I need to figure it out soon if I'm going to wait for engulfing candles, because if I were to drop down, like here it wasn't engulfing, and if I was waiting for an engulfing candle, I wouldn't have entered the trade, which would have been fantastic because she's just going lower and lower and lower. But she also could have just, boom, popped up, and it would have been too late to enter. Gold moves very fast. She's very volatile, and this is why I do love gold, because I have a high risk tolerance. I like a little bit of adrenaline. Yes, I'm a little bit of an adrenaline junkie. So I want to be part of the action. I've got FOMO. These are things I need to work on. I missed the trade. It's Friday. Now I have the weekend to go over things that I could have gone better during the week. We just move on and get better from here. A loss is very small. If you can control your emotions, this was one day. In the grand scheme of things, it's gonna take a lot of these losses, small losses, to take me out of the game. I just have to remember to keep going through the motions and do what I'm meant to be doing, which is just taking trades if the opportunity presents itself, or sitting on my hands if it doesn't. It's a long-term game, and I'm here for the ride. I don't know about you. I don't know what you're doing over there, but I am here to be patient and think about the long term. I might be looking a little crazy, but that's okay. So yeah, it's Friday. Now I'm about to just enjoy the rest of my days until Monday comes and we do the same thing over again. But until then, close the laptop, go live your life, go be outside. That's the whole point of me anyways, trying to become a trader. Get my freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, location freedom. If you couldn't tell already, I'm all about having my freedom. I'm trying to be a free bird out here. So I don't want to be sitting at these charts all day. Anyways, the market's closed, so I'm going to close my laptop and go enjoy my day, go enjoy my weekend, do what I need to do, spend some quality time with family. That's what the whole point of this is. So yes, there wasn't too much to go over on the markets side of things because nothing really happened. It was a calm Friday. There was no news to go over. It was a very slow week in news, just Wednesday and Thursday. So yeah, now I just wait until next Monday. That's it. Trading is it can be very boring, but it could be very lucrative. So Why not be bored for a little bit so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor afterwards? I don't need excitement all the time. I'll sit here, be bored, so I can go live my life the way I really, really want to, and the way I do believe that we're all intended to. It's not to be slaving away 9 to 5, following someone else's orders, asking when you can go pee. No, I'm grown. I'm not trying to ask someone when I can go pee, or if I'm feeling like I need to take a sick day, like just a mental day, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to ask anybody. I really don't want to ask anyone else to be in charge of my life. Make that make sense. Why is someone else going to be in charge of your decision? It's your life. It's your life. So live it. Make your own choices. Buy, sell when you need to. And yeah, okay, that's enough of my rant now. Weekend has started. I'll see you on Monday. Until then, peace, love.